Hello, children. Welcome to our radio learning program for Primary 5 Science. This is a continuation of our radio learning programs produced by Rwanda Education Board, REB, in partnership with IEE, Inspire, Educate and Empower Rwanda. My name is Teacher Gerard. Children, get ready with your pens and notebooks. After that, sit next to the radio. Tune it to be loud enough such that you can hear what is taking place and what the radio teacher is teaching. Good. Be also ready to participate in the radio lesson activities. Parents, I would like you to be part of the child's learning by moving closer to the children and follow up what they are doing and support them where necessary. Thank you. Now, children, let us stand up to have a warm-up song. I will sing the song 2 times. As you listen, then you will join me to sing for the 3rd time. Good. This is one of our very, very first songs that we sang when we were starting our radio programs. This is the way I wash my hands every day. So we are going to sing it in a different tune. This is the way I wash my hands every day with soap and water for 1 minute. Then I'm clean, then I'm safe. Can you remember that tune? Good. I'm going to repeat. This is the way I wash my hands every day with soap and water for 1 minute. Then I'm clean, then I'm safe. Now, children, you can join me and we sing together. Are you ready? Good. Let us sing. This is the way I wash my hands every day with soap and water for 1 minute. Then I'm clean, then I'm safe. Great. That is perfect. Now, children, can you remember what we did last time? Wonderful. In our last lesson, we learned about light propagation. Is that correct? Very good, very good. Okay, can you mention some sources of light that we discussed? Marvelous. The sources of light include the torch, the sun, the fire, the candle, the matchbox, and light bulbs. Is that true? Great.
Come along and play with us.
Today, we are going to learn about laws of light propagation. Laws of light propagation. Can you write that one down? Laws, L-A-W-S, laws of light propagation. Now, reflection of light. Write that one down as well. Reflection of light. Reflection of light. Now, we were told to come with mirrors, and I want you to take your mirror and stand next to the source of light in the room. Stand next to the source of light in the room. You can even put on the light bulbs But mostly, let us use the light through the windows. I want you to take your mirror and stand next to the source of light in the room. Direct the mirror to receive light rays. Direct the mirror to receive light rays. Check where the light is directed to by the mirror. Change the position of the mirror again and again. What do you see? Great. The light is reflected to the several corners or walls in the room by the mirror. When you change the position of the mirror, provided that it receives light from the source of light, then it will be directed to different positions or the different parts of the room, the walls and the corners, depending on the position of the mirror. Now, I've said you direct the mirror to receive light rays. Check where the light is, then directed to by the mirror. Change the position of the mirror again and again. What do you see? The light is reflected to the several corners of walls in the room by the mirror. Now, change the angle of the mirror. Does the light path change? Change the angle of the mirror. Does the light path change? Good. When light falls on the mirror, the direction in which it will be reflected depends on the angle at which the light hits the mirror. Do you get that? When light falls on the mirror, the direction in which it will be reflected depends on the angle at which the light hits the mirror. So, reflection is the bouncing back of light when it falls on a shiny surface. Reflection is the bouncing back of light when it falls on a shiny surface. Smooth, shiny surfaces reflect most of the light that falls on them. They are good reflectors of light. Smooth, shiny surfaces reflect most of the light that falls on them. They are good reflectors of light. Let's continue. Rays falling on the mirror are called incident rays. Write that. Incident rays. I-N-C-I-D-E-N-T. Incident rays. Rays that bounce off the surface are called reflected rays. When the light rays come into the mirror, that one is an incident ray. When it is reflected, they are reflected rays. Brightly colored surfaces reflect light better than dull colored surfaces. Is that clear? Good. Let us see types of reflection. Types of light reflection. Write it. Types of reflection. Okay. There are two types of reflection. These are regular reflection. Regular reflection. Number 2, irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. Let us see regular reflection. Regular reflection occurs when light falls on a flat, shiny surface, such as the mirror. The practice that we did with the mirror and the light, that one showed an example of regular reflection. Do you understand? Good. In regular reflection, the beam of light is reflected as parallel beams. They are parallel beams. Number 2, Irregular reflections. Irregular reflections. Or sometimes we call them diffuse reflection. Diffuse. D-I-F-F-U-S-E. Diffuse. Diffuse reflection or irregular reflections. Now, irregular reflection occurs when light falls on a rough surface. Irregular reflection occurs when light falls on a rough surface. Reflected light spread in different directions. Reflected light spread in different directions. So there is no parallelism that we saw in regular reflection. In irregular reflection, light reflected goes or spread in different directions. Do you get that? Great.
Come along and play with us.
Now, let us see about the bending of light. My friends, light can bend. Light can bend. Let us see about the bending of light. Take the other clear glass for drinking water. You have the glass with you. As we said, you come with them. Now take the other clear glass for drinking water. Put some water half full. Put some water there, half full, my friends. Now, dip the pencil in it. Dip the pencil in it. Wow! Observe the pencil, especially the part in the water. Look at the pencil carefully. But especially, look at the part that is in the water. What do you see? What do you see? Very good. The pencil looks bent. It looks as if it is bending. Is it really bent? Take it out and then we see. Yes, it is not bent. But let us take it back to the water. It looks bent. It is not bent, but it appears bent because light rays have bent after reaching the water. That is called refraction of light. Refraction of light. R-E-F-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. Refraction of light. Refraction of light is the bending of light when it changes the condition. It finds an atmosphere and then it changes and it bends. Refraction of light. When it finds a different medium, it can bend. Is that clear? Great. Light traveling from the air is bent at the surface of the water. Do you get me? Light traveling from the air is bent at the surface of the water, meeting point of air and water. That is the surface. Now, refraction of light makes the pencil appear bent. Refraction occurs because light rays travel at different speeds in different media. Do you get that? Refraction. Refraction is the bending of a light ray when it travels from one medium to another different medium. Do you understand? Good. The following are examples of refraction of light. The following are examples of refraction of light. Number 1. A coin at the bottom of a container with water appears raised. When you put a coin in a container with clear water, the coin will look as if it is up above, closer to you. It appears raised. Number 2, riverbeds appear shallow. When you are in the river and then you look when the water is still, then the beds of the river is looking shallow, yet it is so deep. Number 3, the floor of the swimming pool appears raised. I think you have seen some of the swimming pools. The floor of the swimming pool appears raised. Is that clear? Good.
Come along and play with us.
Now, let us see some of the words that we have mentioned several times in this lesson. Let us see some of the words that we have mentioned several times in this lesson. Number 1, energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do any work. We also use the word opaque. Opaque is an object that cannot allow light rays to pass through. Good. We also use the word propagation. Light propagation means to move, to spread, or to travel. Good. We have also used the word reflection. This is the bouncing back of light, especially after reaching a flat, shiny surface. We have also used the word rays. Rays are thin lines of light, or a beam of light. It's called rays. Refraction. The bending of light after reaching a different medium. Refraction is the bending of light after reaching a different medium. Then the beam, a group of light rays, is called a beam. Reflectors. These are surfaces where light falls and bounces back. We have also used the word transparent. Transparent, this is a surface that can allow light to pass through. Then we have also mentioned the word translucent. Translucent, this is an object that does not allow full light to pass through, but just some small amount of light. Have you understood? Perfect, perfect. As we finish the lesson, this is your assignment, my friend. You will use the mirror and water in a basin. You will use the mirror and water in a basin. Stir the water in the ocean or in the water, in the basin, and try to see how light is reflected from the water to the walls. You get me? Just stir water such that it starts shaking, and then try to see how the reflected light from the sun is shown on the walls. Again, do several experiments with pencil and sticks to show refraction of light. Do several, such that you get acquainted, you get to know it well. Is that one clear? Wow, very, very good. I'm happy you are good learners, good children, and you have made our learning very easy following your participation. Until we meet in the next radio lesson, goodbye.
Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time. Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time.